Your story. WCBI News at 9 starts now.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight at 9 o'clock. I'm Khamari. Haymer. Marcus Hunter is off tonight. Macon's interim police chief can now drop interim from his title. Mayor Freddie Poindexter swore in Andreas Walker as the town's new police chief at a ceremony this morning. Chief Walker has been with the department for 16 years. He was appointed interim chief in July after former chief Divine Beck retired. Now, Walker wants to grow the department and put more officers on the street, but he says even with an increased police presence, his department still needs the help and support from all residents.
Don't never hesitate to call 911 or Crime Stoppers, just as long as we at least get a tip to give us put us in the right direction. And we don't mind, doing the investigation, doing what we got to do to solve the crime. My duties.
And Walker says his department will also be enforcing the city's curfew ordinance that requires minors to be off the streets by 10 on weeknights and 11 on weekends. Since 2015, January 9th has been set aside as National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. On Friday, a nonprofit organization called the Sisters for Service held an event to honor the sacrifices of all the men and women that wear blue. The nonprofit organization held a free brunch. The brunch included eggs, grits, and much more. Event organizer Pat Scott says this was a great way to bring people together and show appreciation to the ones who risk their lives for citizens.
Food is definitely always a good way to bring people together. So we just decided that with our skills and with us being a group of retired ladies, that we would just do a breakfast to show them how much we appreciate them. And we focused on all of the law enforcement too.
It's always great to hear those thank yous, especially from young children. It's always good because if a young child is saying that means their parents, are instilling those type of things in them. So that's very important. But to me, our thank you is never enough to them. So we truly appreciate our community support in, fixing us this breakfast this morning. And just anytime we're out and about, those thank yous go a long way. A lot of times it helps pick us up and to move on and go a little bit further.
And Scott says they will make sure to add the brunch to the organization's annual events.
We've been tracking showers and storms all day, and right now the board is filled with widespread coverage of showers and thunderstorms. You see a lot of greens, yellows, and reds all across the board. And overall, the heavier pockets have been staying south of us. Right now to the west of Ackerman, a heavy pocket. Kosciuszko to the southwest, and near Macon also a little heavy pocket of showers and thunderstorms. We still have a chance to see some stronger storms overnight, so keep in mind with that risk. Khamari?
Thank you so much, Michael. Well, students at St. James Catholic School in Gulfport gathered for an exciting celebration Thursday as one of their second grade classmates just beat stage 4 cancer. WXXV MMJ Megan Fayard has more on this story.
8-year-old Asher Benora is officially cancer-free. And to celebrate the news, he was surprised by his classmates sporting t-shirts reading Asher's Army, holding handmade signs, and chanting his name. For the last year and a half, Asher has been battling a very rare stage 4 cancer and undergoing countless treatments at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis. But now he's finally back home after winning his battle.
Today is all about letting Asher know what an incredible hero that he really is, what he has truly been through. I wanted him to have something in his heart that he can look back on when he's an adult and he can remember, wow, my community, like, I'm such a hero and so many people look up to me, and that's just such a blessing, and I want him to understand that his life has purpose.
Kristen says Asher's Army rose up in support from the moment he was diagnosed, and through every up and down, his family, community, and positive spirit kept him going.
Being at St. James, they just rallied around us and we immediately dove into prayer. We knew that our odds were not, very good, but we knew that God could be our healer, and that was just our only way to truly, do whatever we could. That was the only thing we could do for our son. There definitely were days that, he was laying on the bathroom floor, and couldn't get up. And then there's other days where he would just be going through the hallways of St. Jude, high-fiving people and laughing and doing all this. So the resilience in him is unexplainable, honestly.
After kicking cancer to the curb, Asher says he's excited to get back to playing the sports he loves.
I'm gonna start doing sports again and play with my friends. So, soccer, basketball, and baseball.
Asher's Army has rallied time and time again for their friend, and now the foundation created in his honor, which has already raised tens of thousands of dollars, will continue helping other families facing childhood illness.
I have to give back. We have to give back. Our purpose is just to bring faith and hope to other families looking at a stage 4 diagnosis, and just knowing that that's not the end. That's not a death sentence. It can be the beginning of something very beautiful.
Asher and his family say they're extremely grateful for the support that not only have they seen today, but throughout their entire journey. Reporting from where you live in Gulfport, I'm Megan Fayard, WXXV News 25.